Ugh. All right. Good evening. To start with the Ascended playthrough. They heard of everything, how everything takes root solitarily, footprints without companions left behind like in water or in the ocean's depths. So, I don't actually know what
The
a...
eternal dawn of our penances heralds its imminent end. Each was born to put an end to the other. Now both await. But while yours slumbers, mine remains vigilant. May the miracle bear witness to this oath. By which I remain here for our long-awaited meeting. Wounded by the silence of this secluded existence.
He also had one of these funny hats.
And then, as the city of the blessed name rose up, borne on the shoulders of 3 mighty statues, the resounding beat of a great heart could be heard emanating from the clouds, thundering like the knell of an unseen church bell, raised higher than any other, enchanting us all to lift our gaze aloft in an ascetic call to prayer. For the miracle was about to give birth to a child.
Still unsure about the animations. The really weird part is that the backgrounds in the animations are fine. They're okay. Basically everything but the characters in the animations, because they are just somehow way too vibrant. Right, back here. Alright, and let's see. We do have all our flasks and our max health. Nothing on the map. Maximum marks of martyrdom, but the key items are gone. We do have our prayers, which I'm just gonna... We do not have the prayer to return to city, which kind of makes sense. I will immediately equip the chisel engraved wound for the hidden corners, and then I will equip the Tears of Atonement gained, and then just for now the general defensive stuff. Okay, can I go to the left? And there is the penitent statue, right. In true tournament mode, several optional challenges are available to you. They will change your penance and increase its difficulty, and you can combine them however you like, so that's a difference to the previous one. If you manage to finish a game with several challenges active, you will earn unique rewards to remain available in your next ascension. Returning to the statue at any time will allow you to disable any enabled challenges, however the rewards at the end of the game may decrease. So in the previous one, if I recall correctly, you could only set 1. Enemies will be more challenging. Falling into chasms and thorn will lead to instant death. That's a yes. Fervor and Rosary Beads upgrades will remain locked. I'm gonna keep that away. Your health bar will be replaced by life orbs, sure. When you die, you will drop a single guild fragment that will contain half of the Tears of Atonement that experience obtained. That's fine. Any hit you receive will increase your guild. In exchange, your attacks will be more powerful when you are free from guild. Enemies will reappear if you leave and then return to the room. In exchange, you will have additional resistance to all elements. Sure. Any hit you receive will deplete your fervor bar. In exchange, fervor gains will increase. Yes. You gain less experience in combat when collect. In exchange, the auto piece will be completely unlocked from the start. Which, just do that. We can actually not. Okay, so I am basically at maximum. So, will deplete, any hit will deplete your fervor bar, but we gain more. Enemies will reappear, but I have additional resistance to all elements. When you die, you will drop a single fragment that will contain half of your Tears of Atonement and experience obtained. The spilled blood, your health bar will be replaced by life orbs. And enemies will be more challenging. As well as falling into chasms will instantly kill me. Wait. You can resist by returning to the statue ultimate torment. This challenge cannot be... Right, continue. So... I can disable, but I cannot add additional ones. Okay. So I have 8 life orbs. I have my weaponry. Repose of the Silent One. I do not have my relics. So I do not have my movement options. No double jump, no air dash. Alright. I have equipped my rosary beads, yes. Oh, it cuts off her face. I didn't even realize that the last time he was here. Right. Hello. You picked a wonderful moment to join. I may also just straight up... I may remove various of the ascensions of the penitences later on. I forgot, I don't have... Okay, you take 4 and you heal 4. He's still not that difficult. How exactly does the lifesteal actually work? With the health orbs. Alright. No, I don't think he is. I'm just thinking, is there any boss in Blasphemous one? Is any of the bosses reused in Blasphemous one? I don't remember. Also, I'm pretty sure I didn't do that last time. I don't think there were any reused bosses. Again, Deus Gracias had so much more order than her. So much more style.
penitent one, returned from the tomb, and walking among the mourners. Your awakening is now written on the eternal pages. Annunciada is my name, and I hail from the heavenly mountains on high, the seat and the beginning of all that is holy, so that I may address you.
There were baseline enemies that had a wheel. But they only slapped you with it.
As a penitent one,
Yes,
you
yes.
must but on this
There is...
Orospina, the
I'm gonna skip this
confraternity
because
of
I can't skip this either.
Benedicta of the penitent one, only by look for the
There was a baseline enemy that had a wheel, but again, he only slapped you with it. He didn't really do these dash attacks or the toss. And I'm pretty sure they also appear in this game. Like this guy. Also, I just learned there is no prayer only option. Aha, there's a hidden room somewhere here. Up there. I will mark the bell with a treasure chest. And then hammer or Veredicto. Actually, I can use Veredicto immediately, can't I? I just need to find the bell. Honestly, just send me with Sarmiento and Centella. Right, then here we need the airwalk, which I'm gonna mark with the boy symbol. Actually, that is maybe not the correct idea. I'll mark that with the skull. Verdadero destreza, lovely. Hidden room here as well. Alright, I don't have enough power, I don't have enough height to actually destroy that. So... sword. And the boy. However... okay, the boys, I need to gather all of them again. Really looking forward. There's a hidden path here as well, huh? Alright, I don't have that movement yet. Ah, yes. Here is hidden, I believe. This spell, this charm, is a whole lot more noticeable than the one in Blasphemous 1, which is appreciated.
Welcome to my most humble of workshops, which is a flurry of sawdust, glue, and varnish. Montagnez is my name, master sculptor. One of those who, with steady hand and silver chisel, patiently carve out from the wood the faithful shapes of our true saints, so that they might be contemplated, No trace of light. The miracle penitent one. And I can please
Sure. Already granted, trader. It's fine.
It is, but the hands of the may they guide.
So we do have the entire altar piece, so it's not that bad. Who's the strength of Verdicto? Definitely you. The Honey Maiden is unfortunately gone, as is this one. Just increase me my strength, and then the same for Ruego al Alba. When life is low. Sure, attacking enemy, and then here I'm gonna put in Castula and Trifon, which was recommended. Increase damage inflicted when life is low, increase damage inflicted when the guilt level is low. And you do, if guilt is at 0, the penitent one will survive a fatal blow, restoring health and battle flasks maximum. However, guilt will also fill up completely. That is interesting.
May the hands of...
Not being able to double jump kinda destroys me here. Okay. Talk with the confessor.
This heavy curtain here. Where are the bereaved? How long? Now that do you wish as you? I will remain.
So there's apparently also something secret here in this room. Which apparently I completely missed. Or this is for this area, which is very much possible. Oh, they hurt. They hit me for 3. And this heals... Okay, so 1 health flask gives me for half of my life orbs. Meaning I definitely want to not be hit. Lightning. And contact damage is still a thing as well. Alright, nothing else to do here. And the life orbs apparently are... not one... Okay, so the life orbs themselves have... distinction as well. It's not 1 health per. Whoop. With this penitence, with this penitence that people are revived, it doesn't actually make sense to fight them. Except for the tears. Look, I can cast miracles too. Only men are stronger.
Who are you, whose face and name you keep hidden? No. Your name is of no consequence, if your footsteps have led you to me. Yerma is mine own, but this is not the right moment. For the steps that my promise inspires are swift, and the will that directs them unshakable. This hatred, which blinds my reason with shadows. I must leave at once.
Steely Battle Lance. Which we already have, I'm pretty sure. First traversal, which is the wall climb. And a prayer for a scratched lid sphere. Right, most of the rosaries I'll probably already have, so I'm not gonna bother with them. Or reading them. And also, I will summon her for the bosses. Right. Here I need double jump and double jump. Whenever I need more than one, I will just mark it with a question mark. I need a double jump and an air dash, I'm pretty sure.
Sleep, my child, sleep.
No answer, person. Which I assume I'll have to bring the lullaby. No worries. Work is probably more important. It kind of definitely is. But have a nice day. And have fun with work, even if you have to work on a Saturday. So you are a gate, if I recall correctly. Okay, this treasure is taken, meaning I have taken it in the previous one and I won't get it back. This is the Streets of Wakes, which I will return to later. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't need to fight him. Goodbye. So the spikes now kill me instantly, which I need to keep in mind. Oh yeah, this is Mother of Mothers. Wasn't there a boss fight somewhere here in the Profundo Lamento? And I don't mean the one... I don't mean the knife sharpener, which was kind of interesting to note that... to learn that this is actually just a knife sharpener and he has a pan flute. A comment, Callot Bulk, once again, was nice enough to tell me about him, about the pan flute player. If I do anything else, I will go ahead and activate the shortcut via to the city. Via the well. There is an item up there. Double jump. Just gonna take the question mark. I should probably... Like, I know that I have the Veredicto. That's not relevant. What I need is the Angel Boys. Here, I know that I need the double the Angel Boys, so I'll mark that as Angel Boy as well. Here I need a double jump, which I'm gonna mark with the blue gem. Here I need a double jump, blue gem. Here I need multiple things, so I'll mark it with a question mark. So, double jump, blue gem, air dash is probably gonna be the green gem. There's a hidden pathway here, huh? Well, let's see if we can find it. Not there. Can't go through that. Which kind of defeats the purpose of a ladder. And there's the ladder to the well. Alright. Combat area. Right. An empty receptacle. However, I already have 6 of those. So I don't think I can actually use that. The bell also stopped chiming, so I assume that the ladder was the hidden thing. You go down to the Sea of Ink, I believe. Yeah. But this time, it actually tells me that there's a hidden path here, which I cannot open from this side. Forgotten tribute for the procession. So I know that there is a hidden path here, but I can't open it because I need to come in from the Mother of Mothers. Which is a bit disappointing. And Mirrors of the Return to Port. So that's the chant to return me to the city. It is no longer ringing here. The bell isn't chiming no more.
Frey, how?
I have a tool for you.
This man know that may the hands of...
So, I think I can buy some things in the shop. I think a Mark of Martyrdom, however, is the only thing I can buy. Here we have one that's probably for up there. Or it's this. Free the boy.
Open up the skin, uncover the light, so allow the chalices. Now I shall...
Okay.
There is no more room for...
There is no more rooms for more vials in my boat. Costs me half my health. And then we go to... I'm gonna start here. Grills and Ruin. So you don't have anything for me, I don't think.
Come closer. You are in my goods or my home. You point.
A not wax seed and the mug of martyrdom.
So, nothing.
I mean, I can't afford anything.
Oh, blessed, oh, humbly allow. You never know. What, pray? While Madada, but go ahead. The object we have no more. Pray, come back.
So no bell chiming here. Bell chiming here. However, I'm pretty sure that probably refers to the elevated temples. Just gonna activate that. The Ecstatic Novice. Can I actually read? Domina here. Right. Okay. So I can't just check those out whenever I feel the need to. I already kind of feel incredibly slow because I don't have my air dash. Which... the dodge, jump, air dash felt like the fastest movement. Okay, so we have something hidden here. And then you, I open from the other side. There is nothing hidden here. Those guys will be so annoying. No. Alright, 1,000 to use it, but I don't. There's really no hidden path here? You had a tutorial to show how those work, how those doors work. Can't cut the cages down. I don't know if there was anything else hidden here. Oh, that basically serves to split them so they can't walk into each other. That's actually kind of a neat idea of enemy manipulation. Right, here I need the double jump, which I marked with a blue. Everything here can be parried, which is very nice. I hear a sister above. Alright, no ringing here. Ringing here, but again I can hear the sister already, so... Alright. This, I feel, leads to the Choir of Thorns? Yeah, it does. Which I don't think I'll survive without a double jump. I will definitely return here later, but it's not strictly necessary to go there now, I don't think. It is the fastest way to get to the Tower of the Crown of Towers, I think. So there is a hidden area here. Having all three of the weapons available early is definitely appreciated. Lump of gold. So I understand that, yeah, the key, you don't keep the key items, so all of the quests are also not fulfilled. No bell. And there's a gate. But I don't think I need to mark that, because I'll just return here. Actually, I marked the gates with a treasure chest because it's also closed. No, this is a New Game Plus. So this is base. This is base game, but a New Game Plus. Alright, let's go grab that guild, since it does contain my Tears of Atonement. Go grab that, get my Tears of Atonement back. And then I'm actually gonna go check out the Choir of Thorns to see if I can get through that. Why do they all have the weird spiky hats? So there's a hidden room here somewhere. Gate opens. I don't think I can get to that currently, though. Because I can't get to up there. Okay, here I need a double jump. And there I need a double jump. Bird. I can't afford that. Come on, do your hit. Or don't. That's also fine. I may actually want to just mark all the rooms with the bell chimes. Yeah, I can hear the sister. Yeah, I'm gonna mark all the rooms with the bell chimes with a question mark. Alright. There I need the air dash. Here I get up. And that as perforated last tongues already granted. Oh yeah, air dash. I said green gem. Right, instant kill spikes. These are gonna actually be a problem, more so than the other restrictions. Bell chimes. Granny. Still dies in one combo. There's also no bell chimes here, which is a bit surprising. Okay, I'll let me there. Right. Okay, now I can. Maybe I actually make that dash. Nearly fell down. Alright, further into the choir. It is weirdly colorized here though, for some reason. Oh yeah, I forgot, there's a boy up there, isn't there? Up, got ya. Oh, you. You are actually gonna be a problem. Long term. Especially if you respawn every time I enter. Yeah, this is the Crown of Towers. So I could fight Blasphemous here before I fight... What was her name? And the prior and the embroideries. But I think I'm not gonna do that. Also, no travel between Priadieu, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, no. Oh, he didn't actually respawn. Maybe because I'd have had to walk through him. "103 Tears of Atonement, huh? Just moving through. I have marked you as hearing a bell. Or rather a call out, it's not really a bell anymore, is it? Okay, to the right. Great. Can I make that jump? Ah, barely. Like, they have cut down massively on the death pits, even now that they actually instantly kill me instead of just dealing damage. Right, so there is a gate. Here I need the glass walk, which I'm gonna mark with the red jewel. Okay. Another boy! The boys are not marked with the ringing bell. Right, this I need to comment from the top, so a gate it is. Ah yes, hand portal. I'm just gonna immediately activate the one in the City of the Blessed Name. Just so we can get that squared away, and then we have the boy tower, which is the skull. Sure, we'll do that. Oh, they rebuilt the Priadieu over there, if I see that correctly. The boy tower, of course, being the last ability I get. Alright, back to the Choir of Thorns. To the right there is a combat arena, which I'm gonna skip for now. And here we have a gate. Gate. Then... up. No wait, there was also a gate. Alright, to the right then. Just seeing that. Yeah, no, that's the combat arena. Oh, you know what? Let's just go and do it. Well, so much for that. Right, here I definitely need the glass walk. The last time I came into this from the other angle. I came from the Palace of the Embroideries. Holy, the execution kills other things touching it. Ooh, that's neat. What? She was apparently very confused. Grab that. Do I do that? I'm gonna try it once more. Right, so I see the problem there. If they just so much as hit me, they push me off. Makes it kind of weird that they don't push me off. Right, there's a gate here. Why do you actually not have a ghost to attack me with? That is actually weird. I'm actually gonna go through here, activate the Prie-Dieu in the City of the Blessed Name, and go back. Activate here, because to the hand portal is a lot easier than from the Prie-Dieu and the Choir of Thorns. But then I think I'll go to through the Palace of the Embroideries after I've done this room. These enemies are annoying as fuck. Especially that they explode after death. Who allowed to do that? Who allows them to do that? I forgot I can get this basically immediately, apparently. The glasswork itself is probably not going to be that useful without the other movement options. Here we need the dash. And we get the Raven Amulet, which we already have. Alright. Down again. There should be a prie-dieu around here. I think actually just in the next room. Yep. However, for this, I need a double jump. Which I can't even mark because there's the prie-dieu. I'm gonna mark it on the left of it and hope I remember. Alright. And here I definitely also need either double jump or the air dash. I think either should be fine on that side. Ow. And I have a feeling as if I'm not gonna ever cast prayers. Alright, so glass step is acquired. I don't think that immediately helps though. Alright. Considering that I will probably never ever have fervor because if I get hit it completely empties, I'm just gonna ignore that guild bar and simply not talk with the confessor. That way I also see what happens when I reach 100%. How do they actually see me? Ah, whatever. I can't completely fill my fervor bar by executing someone. But it also... Right, here I go to the right to get to the Palace of the Embroideries, if I recall correctly. Ow. Well, he grilled me. Just dodge all the enemies. Apparently it doesn't really make a difference. Well, it definitely doesn't. I could get Tears of Atonement, but I don't think that's gonna be that necessary. There's a few things I might want to buy. How did I not parry that? Is he just stuck in that cage? Okay, this time I'm just gonna block that. Alright, I can go down. Which I don't think is that useful here. Oh, I can see a problem with having to retread paths. I'm just gonna delete you. Because if I go down here to activate it, and then I have to go through the top, I just have to dodge all the enemies instead of being able to kill them. That shouldn't be too much of a problem, since most enemies kind of just... most of these rooms kind of do not have the have these split across rooms so that you have to walk through multiples. Most don't have that. Most, I think it's just the same room. I can't get it. I need an air dash or a double jump. I'll get the double jump probably earlier. There is a ringing here. There is a ringing here. Wait, that works? You can destroy walls with parries? The price of blood. The ringing stopped, so I can remove you. And then here, there's a gate. Which I believe I trigger from the Mother of Mothers. He really didn't notice me. But this is just the entrance I came in from. Alright. Where does this chain hang from? No ringing. Alright, this is how we get to the Palace of the Embroiderers. Honestly, just parrying may be my best option of moving through most enemies. So, let's just make sure that we open the outer gate. Really missed my movement. This is an entire timing puzzle because I don't have a double jump. I also do not hear a bell, so there is no hidden room here. Well, one of you dies. And then the other. Pretty sure it was just the... Why do they actually lose all their clothes when I parry them? This is live. Oh. I don't think I have enough space on my what is it called? On my disc to do it pre-recorded because I just have way too many games installed. Just dodge that thing. So much for that. So much for the dodge. Is this the path I took? No, it isn't. So the... Ah, fuck, I don't have prayer power now. I don't have any fervor. I note that the punishment with the respawning enemies is definitely the most annoying one. Stab it there. No, I do not. I did once, but I was really, really bad at it, and then I stopped. Okay, there is a hidden path here, which I think there is definitely the gate to the left. You know what, I don't think I'm gonna... Well, it's Germany. Mostly. That's the closest you'll get, though. Alright, so this is just the way there, okay. from. Right, remember there is a bell. Slice. So I think the enemies deal more damage, but they don't really feel like they have more health. Right, this is where you get... This is Blasphemous. It is a PC game. This is Blasphemous 2 to be precise. Blasphemous 1 apparently also exists for mobile though, so it is possible that they also will add this to mobile at some point. I am not sure I would ever play this on mobile though. How about you then, little dwarf? It is very control heavy. And I am not good with mobile controls. Bird. I am actually rather bad with mobile controls. The only mobile games I play are those that don't really need any fine control. Stab him. Or slash him, rather. Alright. The Alchemist. This, I believe... 4, 5, 6. Okay, they might actually have gotten the more health. Yeah, have a good day as well. Go over here. I think... this is where the one gate to the Pariah is, to the Choir of Thorns. This guy kinda hurts. Bird, have a heal. Why are they actually throwing candelabras at me? And I get a fervent kiss. Right, this is to the Choir of Thorns. Can get rid of this, and then I'll go down back down again. Four hits. They do in fact have more health, I feel. When I actually count how many hits it takes me. Right. So for the main area, I actually need to go up, which I don't even know how I get up from here. Thankfully, everything here is parryable. We did hit the bird. Alright. I'm gonna try and fight the first boss today, as in the first actual boss and not the wheel dude. It hit me. So also, I did see that there is a fourth weapon slot, a fourth weapon, given in when you open the game, when you open the main menu and load a game, it shows you how many weapons you have, and one of them, which I haven't yet, is Mea Culpa. So the wonderful little sword from the first game. It is neither wonderful nor little, considering that it's basically someone stabbed herself to death with a blunt object, which impressive dedication. Stabbing yourself with a blunt object. I have to say that, however. Alright, I can't parry because I have the Blood Pact online. I can, however, just deal enough damage that it doesn't matter. I don't think that was worth it. Like, lifesteal-wise, I don't think the lifesteal is worth it. Even with it fully upgraded. Okay, here is sister. Can you just come here and stab me? And with that, the ringing stopped. Okay, got the boy. I didn't need to hear the boy healed me. So this opens the door. And thankfully you can just skip an enemy entirely. Bird, bird, more bird. I just realized those birds are made out of strands. Okay. Silverclad crystal shard. Fortunately, only one hit. And we can easily just kill everything else here. Otherwise, this room is empty. Then we have people here.
And you may die. I can wait. In the end, I will. But for now, sit down. Welcome to. It is a great rarity. These. What dost thou see? Yes. If only I could. How did you? Do not listen.
Oh, sister, seekest not to deceive me with your detached I know you hear my words, even though the look you... Welcome, visitor, to this table of reproach and intrigue. Payest no attention to my sister's words. No, I am no... Thine understanding has long been governed by... I remember when you had that old blue-green head. If you held it now in thine hands, but you would never have...
Alright. If you had an air dash, you could probably get over there. I'm gonna mark that. Actually, air dash or double jump should be fine. Alright, okay, gate is open. Are there actually only birds here? Yeah, you need an air dash and you need a double jump to get over there. And I don't know if the mirror is high enough at that point. Up. Alright, another combat room. Three in one out. Alright, I'm gonna just have to... Whoop, go away. Wonderful. An ornate chalice. That's only the prie-dieu. I think I can lower here for a shortcut. Senior embroiderer's thimble. What do I... Oh no, that's a rosary. Right. A bead. Two, three, four. Just go ahead and execute that. This room was annoying, I remember it. The aggro range of enemies is a mystery to me. Like, how did they not notice me? This is the combat arena. They should just automatically aggro into you. Well, something spawned on me and killed me. That ain't wonderful. Stab him. Slash him. Slice him. Are these the only enemies that ever look behind them? And big boy. I'm honestly wondering what difference exactly it makes whether it's life orbs. What difference the life orb makes versus life bar, but I think the life bar just is longer, because one damage is one damage, regardless what you take it from, while the life bar is a lot more minute when it comes to the damage. Old people. This time I'll give Kastula the list of her brother first. Stab it. Ow. Stupid bird. There was a prie-dieu here. I completely forgot about that. Bird. Stab at the as well. So every parry completely fills Verdadera Destreza. One orb of it. Right. Open up the boss room. And then do not go in there. Instead, I will see if the spear lady is there to offer assistance. The counter slash on the parry is a bit inconsistent. Sometimes it's 2 hits, sometimes it's 1 hit. Both for Sarmiento and Centella as well as Ruego al Alba. Ow. Chandeliers. Pretty sure this building is not OSHA compliant. There's still a secret somewhere, which apparently is not the boss. Alright, other side. Step on him. The spear lady is not around. Does she not offer assistance for this specific boss? Stupid bird. Right hand portal. So the spear lady is not here. Meaning I guess she doesn't offer assistance against the Archconfraternity of the Embroiderers specifically. Also, why is my bell still ringing? Yeah, she's just not around. Straight up. Maybe it's because this is the only boss where you jump into it instead of walking through a door.
Welcome to... How silent, how halls they all trap. Dance. On guard.
Okay. So she didn't deal a lot of damage in the first playthrough. But with the light orbs, that kind of has changed. Have a sup. Alright. I think what I'm gonna do is put the full golden coin here, and then we will take physical resistance. Damage from contact, physical resistance, as well as physical resistance. Because I'm pretty sure her damage is physical.
Onga.
I don't know whether you can parry that. I think you can probably parry that. Well, I think apparently crippling yourself in 5 different ways does make the game a little bit harder. What? Kill a bird on the way.
Onga.
Don't know why, but apparently the Spanish really had a thing for these really high hats. You can counter-slash that, in fact. That is good to know. She does a lot of damage. And I feel like the electric, the physical resistance doesn't really do a whole lot to prevent that. So let us try lightning resistance. Alright, down I go. Why is she bare feet? Okay, better question. Why is she made out of gold? That does 6 orbs of damage. Holy shit. Alright, so without the resistance, it does 6 orbs. Now, if I go for resistance, for the physical resistance specifically, also like all damage is contact damage if you think about it. Just gonna ignore you. Okay, here killing them is actually probably the smarter decision health-wise. I can parry that, and I kind of have to parry that. Ow. That does 4. I'm pretty sure it used to do 7. Right. So that could be a problem. But the quick slashes then. Because I know she upgrades them to 5 later. But I think the physical resistance does actually help. Not as much as I would like it to do, but it helps a little bit. But you kind of feel like I am gonna need the help of the spear lady in other fights. Oh. I need to duck there. Oh, what is this? That's completely new. I don't have any more heals. Haha! I stab at they. That was a lot more difficult. Mostly due to the lower health, generally, with the health orbs.
Be witness to this vigil. I, Eld, where I and my penitent.
The memory of him.
The war let.
If you want to know the story, I'd recommend starting the normal new game, because I will skip it here. Except the ones I haven't seen yet. Alright, I can see the father, the mother, and in the back the witness with his wing. Alright, and the father.
Penitent one. The first find.
I just realized that's one of the hands as the one that you give the fervent kisses to. 800 Tears of Atonement. Oh. What is that? 0.5% of what I have? No, 2% of what I have. I don't have a double jump. I do have sisters, which I will definitely want to upgrade my Priadieu again.
Tribute to honor.
Yes, heavy tribute. Which should now allow me to teleport to the city. Which, honestly, that is probably the least useful one. Simply because... simply because you can do that with the prayer. Okay, it is useful if you haven't found the prayer. Then go ahead and give this abomination the remaining... the other stuff we have.
With this... One more month. Now although mine own...
So the next step would be either the Crown of Towers or the Sacred Entombments. And I think I might do the Entombments first. However, not today. For now, I will stop here. Maybe do something later, something different. I'm not sure yet because it is getting a bit sweltery, a bit humid, and I'm gonna turn on my fan, which is loud, and I don't want you to hear it. As such, I hope you have a nice Sunday tomorrow. Thank you for watching, whoever gets this far. I hope you have a good Sunday tomorrow. I hope you have a nice evening, and I hope you have a good night. Goodbye.